It had been 7 years since his last bodybuilding competition, and we all thought Dave was done. But then in 2003, he entered the Mr. Delaware, Mr. East Coast, and won decisively. Again, we thought he was done. But at 39 years old, my brother announced he would do it again. So I grabbed my camcorder to document the journey. For all we knew, it could be his last one. I had always been vaguely aware of Dave's strict lifestyle, but I would soon be surprised to learn just how crazy competitive bodybuilding can be. Body Vision's gym. From all over Delaware, people come here to exercise and get in shape. Some come to the gym because they want to. Others because they're told they have to. The choice of workout method can vary widely. This is Dave's home base, NutriFit Weight Management. From this cramped office, Dave daily dispenses pearls of fitness wisdom.
That really gives me an opportunity to see what's going on here. Right.
So 8 ounce piece of chicken with a big potato.
Watch the rich, high salt foods. That's real good. Okay, nothing. Skip. Yep. So let me know if you give it 3 months. I've already put about 15 pounds of solid each.
When I graduated high school, what I wanted to do was own a gym. But that quickly changed. Working in the gym industry and seeing what gym ownership entailed, I realized that's not what I want to do. But then slowly but surely it all fell together for me. I realized that I wanted to be in the industry, and the way that I could help the most people and make the most money and do this for the long term was to do personalized nutrition and workouts, and that led me to NutriFit.
Dave's advice has literally transformed hundreds of his clients' bodies and lives. Including mine. Though Dave works here, he also trains here. On a damp February evening, I got to observe a very serious pre-workout conference with his 2 current workout partners.
Here's my main objective here. It's the only national show I'm going to do this year.
You have a shot at that, actually.
You're not going to warm up. You're not going to warm up with the Delaware.
He's warm up with the Delaware. Absolutely, he's going to warm up with the Delaware.
Yeah, but if I don't come in,
He's going to win the Delaware.
Win
And
my
he's
class.
You're going to win the Delaware over me.
I'm not going to do
The lightweight beating the light heavyweight.
Well, Dave's a light heavy.
No, Dave's going to be a
He's
heavyweight.
going to be a heavyweight. There's no doubt about it.
This is my actual website that you've never seen.
That's a good shot, dude.
Man, that upper chest looks good, man.
Look at his package.
Yeah.
The package.
Oh, that's Zoolander.
Zoolander. There's my butt on that one.
Oh no! There's more than. He had to take my penis out of the bottom of the.
Oh. He had to take your penis out of his bottom. What?
Look right here. Here are some more links. I don't know if you can click them or not.
So what are you guys getting ready for?
We're about 20 weeks out from Delaware State Championship. Vicky's going to be lightweight. Lightweight, right here. Going to be Adam's first show ever. Looking to bring him in at a light heavyweight. I'm going to defend my title this week.
I followed them around, very aware of how conspicuous I looked with my camera. And I was surprised to see that this far out from the contest, things weren't very serious yet. I mean, there was some heavy lifting, but also a lighthearted attitude that I hadn't expected.
You haven't been in any contests at all?
Negative.
Never been on stage?
Negative. First one.
Nervous about it?
Yes.
Adam Gamitos from Newark, Delaware. He's 27 years old. I get the feeling from Dave and Victor that they think that Adam might be in a little over his head. He might be a little out of his league.
I think Adam's gonna look best Adam's ever looked.
Yeah, which is all he can really expect. I think Adam's excited about the idea of getting himself to another level in development, with body fat, getting on stage, and putting it all on stage. You're the man who's going to do it for him, too.
You know, it's the toughest part for me. It's gonna be getting him to learn how to present while he's on stage all the time.
I started when I was 13, and I bodybuilded for 5 years until I was 18. Then I went to the Marine Corps and lost it all. I mean, I have pictures of myself, of me at 18 years old, where I was going to do the teenage Delaware in '96, but I went to the Marine Corps instead and went from 180 to 150 pounds. I thought the Marines were supposed to build you up. And I lost it all. I mean, Marine Corps broke me down my shoulders, knees, and ankles. But I'm getting back to where I was. I've been doing it seriously now for about a year.
When you were 13, 13's pretty young to start working out. I mean, was your dad and mom supportive, or did they try to?
Yeah, definitely. My dad built me a whole gym in our parents' basement, in their basement. Had everything in there.
That's cool.
And then I wanted an Olympic weight set. So I went out on my dad's milk truck with them for, about 6 months. He paid me $10 a day, and I bought my 310-pound weight set with that.
Do it.
I found myself wondering if Adam knew how difficult this was going to be.
Think he'll stick with it and do the work required?
I don't know.
That's up to him.
It really is up in the air. Yeah. I don't think he realizes how grueling it's going to get. Dietarily, I mean, with the diet and the cardio, daily cardio. I don't think this is the easy part. He thinks this is all great right now. We're training hard and everything. But when it comes to it, man, and he's having to do an hour cardio every day, 7 times, the same foods each.
Yeah, they're working out in the gym
Every day at the same time. And then on top of that, the workouts with the weights. I don't know, he might drop out. Lots of people do. Lots of people do. It's a tough sport.
57 grams of protein, 10 grams of creatine, and 10 grams of glutamine. After a good workout, this is day. Right here. It's what's going to turn me into Dave.
One of Dave's favorite spots for a post-workout meal is this all-you-can-eat sushi buffet. He's been coming here for years. It's almost like a tradition among him and his bodybuilding friends. Oh, and by the way, all-you-can-eat buffets hate when bodybuilders show up.
Do you think, Victor, that anyone 20 weeks out, anyone else who's going to be in the show already has that going on?
I don't think so.
Think anyone on the day of the show will have that going on?
Not unless I get started.
What motivates you guys to work as hard as you're going to have to work over the next 20 weeks?
It's what I love to do. I would do it whether I was putting it on stage, whether there was money involved in the sport, no money in the sport. I do it, and I eat the way I do, and I train the way I do to look a certain way. That, to me, is bodybuilding, and everything else is icing on the cake.
I just feel like, for me, I feel like it's more who I am. It defines me to be a bodybuilder. So, without bodybuilding, I would feel like I would lose a part of me.
It would be a sacrifice for me not to do this. That would require discipline.
when I see a guy, see like a scrawny guy in a nice sports car, I'll be like, yeah, he's got a nice sports car, but I get to walk around in my sports car every day. So I've said that a few times.
Victor Del Campo won a junior national title, his first competition. Not necessarily a good thing because it may have made him overconfident. This time out, he'll be competing with his workout partner for the same trophy.
I won't show up at the Delaware show at this point, just like I didn't disappoint you at the Nationals.
No, you didn't. You just don't have to do all the work in the last week.
It's more than just building your muscles. It's a form of expression, it's a form of art. It's a form of showing your body. You know, it's more than just like, oh, I can bench this much. I'm this strong. I'm such a tough guy. That's not the attitude we have. It's more like you know, trying to perfect, you know, our gift of our bodies. We're trying to perfect it. We're trying to polish it. We're trying to make it as perfect as possible.
How'd you feel as you watched David win the Delaware last year?
Oh, I was excited and proud. I was proud to be his father. I thought it was great. Really did. I was looking at him and I just thought, what an amazing thing he's done. And he just overwhelmed everybody last year. Yeah, I was really impressed. I admire his perseverance and his drive. I really do. He could be successful in anything he wanted to be with that kind of perseverance and drive.
But now you think you should stop?
Well, I worry about him. I worry about him all the time.
Our father discovered the benefits of weight training in the 50s, long before Arnold helped make pumping iron a household word. Back then, weightlifting and bodybuilding was underground, fringe activity, relatively unknown and sometimes very misunderstood.
Hey, you didn't tell people you were doing stuff like that. You know, it's like such an odd thing to do. You know, gym teachers in school, if they found out you were lifting weights, you didn't want them to know. It's one gym teacher in 11th grade made me stand up in front of everybody. He said, "This kid is a natural athlete." Because I won the push-up contest and the chinning contest and a couple other things. Little did he know, and I wouldn't tell anybody. Football coach told me any football player he caught lifting weights was off the team.
It's the exact opposite now.
What was your goal at first, Dave? First
Be able
started.
to pull those springs that Dad had all the way down to my chest, catch my chest hair.
I thought it was to beat up Joe Lemon.
Oh yeah, and to beat up Joe Lemon. I still can't beat up Joe Lemon.
Who's Joe Lemon?
The next door neighbor used to beat me up all the time. He called me Mosquito. So
So really skinny. You still can't do it?
So what did you
I
do?
wanted to build myself up to be like a house flyer.
You know what? That's what inspired me too. There was a bully
Yeah.
at the mall that used to beat me up. So we would always be in the gym, me and my friends slapping each other in the faces, lifting like hardcore.
Really?
Say we were gonna beat this guy, we'd be screaming his name at the top of our lungs.
No, but actually my goal was to get big enough so that the neighborhood guys would beat me alone.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just like lifting a bar with like 2 10s on each side over my head and doing that. I just knew to lift weights I would get bigger.
So who eventually showed you what to do?
Oh, Dad did. He put it together after he realized I was serious. Put together like a basic full body routine, and then from there we progressed to like an upper body, lower body split routine. He showed me how to do that, and then progressed to like a push pull, and he showed me what a push pull program was. So I was able to learn pretty well from someone who knew a lot about this early on, which I feel fortunate to have had, you know.
So you got a lot of support from him at the beginning, but he didn't know that you wanted to become a bodybuilder.
No, he didn't. And I'm sure, I know for a fact that in his mind he thought it would never happen because I was so damn small. I was so tiny. But he was going to help me because he saw that because I was so tiny, because I was so little, it was causing problems for me in the neighborhood with the kids, you know, beating up on me. So he wanted to help me out, help me put some mass on, although he admits even to this day that he never thought that I was going to build up at all, let alone do what I've done.
Weren't you the one that got him started in bodybuilding in the first place?
Yeah, but I didn't think he was going to carry it this far. He was a little skinny, scrawny kid. I just wanted him to build himself up a little bit. But I think he's carried it to extremes.
So, you know, this guy's such a hypocrite. He gets me into bodybuilding, and then when I take the ball and run with it, and now he's done nothing but chastise me about it ever since.
I think you're going to become a fanatic.
Well, I mean, you saw how skinny I was. How else was I going to make it happen unless I got fanatical about it? My dad told me that if I wanted to gain weight, I had to do these shakes at night. And to this day, I still do that in the off season. It just works. But the shakes had a specific recipe. You gotta blender it, and in the blender, I think we would put powdered milk first, about a cup's worth, then crack like as many eggs as you want in there, the whole eggs, right? Peanut butter, ice cream, whole milk, protein powder, and flavoring, like maybe some chocolate flavoring. Mix it all, and I'd stand there. And I try to take the whole 4 cups down in one gulp. And sometimes I'd be successful. And sometimes I wouldn't squirt all over the place. I have to make it all again. Be all pissed off. Damn, I lost my protein. Why I tried to take it down in one gulp, I still don't know. But I just felt it was better if you did that instead of like milking it. And to this day, I still make fun of you because you take too long to do your shakes.
How big is your chest?
Mine?
Yeah.
I don't know. 40?
Okay.
42?
His was 42 at age 16.
Yeah, I know. That's when I stopped trying to beat him up. I used to wrestle him to the ground and, like most older brothers, you know, pin your arms down and dangle a string of spit into his face.
That was the day when he realized he couldn't do that anymore.
He flipped me off of him so easily one day that I went, okay, I'm done.
For a skinny kid from Southwest Philly, his accomplishments are amazing. But there is a problem. He's almost 40 years old.
They do is they try to help people.
Be with you in a minute. I'm lubing up.
He's oiling up the joints. Tin Man.
Oil can. Oil can. All right.
I've heard athletes say that as you get older, it's the joints that are the first to go. I think Dave is feeling some of that. It's not as easy as it once was to push his body as hard as he does. Years of repetitive movements have taken their toll, and now it remains to be seen if he can overcome this new obstacle.
I have no idea. Like, using that weight the same weight I'm using, you think they're with me? My triceps are capable of doing 3 times that. 3 times that weight.
Which elbow is the problem?
Right now, this one.
What did you guys do today?
But I broke something else in the gym today.
What happened?
Broke my hamstring today. Every day it's something. Okay, we're like 19 weeks out. Now I have 2 bad elbows, 2 bad shoulders, 2 bad knees, a bad ankle, and then today, as of today, a bad hamstring.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
So somehow, I'm gonna have to figure out how to work around these things over the next 19 weeks and lift heavy enough to actually cause growth to happen without snapping some more body parts. Challenge of doing this at almost 40.
I can't do it. Can't do it. It's not this way, but. Playing it. Gotta do like that. Can't keep going like that. I gotta do like that. Now to do that.
Yeah, at some point in time, maybe not right away, not right now, but at some point in time, I think it's going to be hurting. It's going to be hurting a lot. And I don't want him to get an injury that's a lifelong, injury that will really limit him.
He's going to be 40 years old. I fear for him. I mean, how many years he's been doing this since he was like 13 or 12 or 13 years old? How many years can you keep beating yourself up like that without some kind of ill effects from it? I worry about him.
Going to be an old man with really creaky, painful bones.
Do you think he's ever going to stop?
No, because it's who he is. Without that, that's who he is. And the only thing that'll stop him is some kind of an injury. I don't think he's going to stop by common sense, start to worry about health and fitness rather than the size and the strength and everything. But that's who he is. But I worry about him all the time.
I don't mind him doing quarter laps. But it's when he says things like, let's put some real weight on the machine, that it pisses me off.
When I was beginning my preparation for my comeback in 2003, I heard the same phrase over and over again from a lot of different people. They kept saying, oh, it's only the Delaware. It's only the Delaware. Why are you putting so much preparation into it? It's only the Delaware. Don't overdo it. It's only the... And I got really sick of hearing that, and I got an idea in my head that I wanted to be the one to come in so much better than any former Mr. Delaware and raise the bar. And in doing so, get all the good bodybuilders who are in this state. Your Tose's, your Sammy Segarras, just your Brian Nixon, all the people who were ever anybody in this state, and I wanted to get them out of the woodwork and into the Delaware. I don't want it to be just the Delaware anymore. So by winning in 2003, I think, I'm not sure, but I think I got the attention of a lot of the better bodybuilders in the state. My plan is to bring them out of the woodwork, get them in the 2004 version of the show, and finally beat them all.
My next stop is the infamous Gold's Gym. Dave splits his training between here and Body Visions. Some of his competition work out here too, including his main rival, Jose Manjerico, and I'm hoping to be able to catch him on video today.
I don't care about the Delaware. I'm just doing Delaware because
Care about the Delaware. Don't get on stage without caring.
I'm not, so I don't care.
It's your reputation.
It's not my important one. I went to Body Rock,
Very important.
and I went to one in September.
Jen Emig is Dave's girlfriend, and at 24, a newcomer to bodybuilding. More specifically, she's actually a figure competitor, which is a new, vaguely defined category somewhere between bodybuilder and bikini contest. Last year at the Delaware, she placed second, furious and disappointed.
Robbery!
Oh, here we go. You've seen her backstage, man.
Because she's nice for a Tropicana model, but when it comes to figure,
It was furious. Oh my God.
someone got lucky, and it was so not fair.
It wasn't fair.
It was ridiculous.
I think you're going to redeem yourself this year.
Today, she's come to Gold's to watch a crossover, a bodybuilder making a stab at learning the figure categories, moves, and poses.
All it is pivot. So you're just going to walk, and you're going to just pivot on that left foot, and just automatically set up into that relaxed stance that I showed you before. Right. But that hand is on the hip, not this. It's always this. Jen, what's your deal? What are you doing?
No.
I don't know. You going to compete?
Yeah.
She knows.
I'm doing the Body Rock, I'm doing the
She's Body Rock in Delaware.
and I'm doing the Ohio.
Is your woman?
Yeah. Oh, you never met her? Vicky, Jen, Vicky.
I don't want
You're so natural walking in.
You look. She competed before, right?
Last year.
Beautiful. I'm an old woman. This is my
You look-
first time.
you look awesome.
Oh yeah, you really look old.
I'm still 17 years out, so don't judge me too much. Walk out and go right into that one.
Vicky's 44 years old, been retired for a decade, and she's making her comeback this year. The question with Vicky is whether someone who has had success as a bodybuilder can tone her physique down to win a figure title. That means she'll need to be smaller, a bit softer, less angular than she's used to being. The opposite of what a bodybuilder strives for.
I'm not doing the delivery work.
And then you're going to do one more pivot to the front. Thanks for looking at me. I'm cute. And then you put it on. Okay? So it's 4. 1, 2, 3.
In the meantime, Jen's got some work to do if she's going to be able to compete against Vicky. And whoever else might be waiting in the wings.
The more time goes on, the more I'm starting to see that I think everyone's going to come out of the woodwork to do the show this year. Everyone's coming after me. There's no doubt about it.
Like who?
Brian Nixon just said he's doing it. I think Sammy Segura is secretly getting ready. Jose's coming back. That's that picture over there on the wall. Most muscular. That's Brian Nixon at his best.
Brian Nixon, I remember seeing at the USA or the America. He was amazing. I haven't seen him for years, and now he's making a comeback. And again, he's over 40 and looks fantastic.
I go looking for Jose, hoping to learn a little bit more about him, but no luck. He's not there today. Sammy Segura is here, however, and just as Dave suspected, he had indeed been training in secret. The weekend before, he won the middleweight class at the Body Rock, which is a big national qualifier in Virginia.
That's Sammy Segura, looking best ever that he's ever looked.
And by the way, he's going to be 40 this year too.
40.
Yep. And he's a surprise entry in the Delaware. Ah, that little
He's
sneaky
the
bastard.
surprise loser.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to clean up in the middleweights and then see what happens from there.
Yeah.
Pretty scary shit. He looks amazing.
Is Jose going to be there? Do we know?
Question. If I know Tose like I think I do, he's not going to let this go.
Last year, Jose Manjerico was Dave's fiercest rival. A former South African national champion, 3-time Mr. Delaware, it's been said that he'll stop at nothing to intimidate and distract his competition.
The last interaction I had with Tose, are you ready for this? The last interaction I had with Tose is he called me up at work and wanted me to do his diet for the Delaware this year.
Oh, yeah. He did say
So I said I would do that. He said, name your price. So I gave it a day of free thought. I named my price, and he said, no, I don't want to pay that. I want to pay $200. I said, Jose, I said, I'm going to charge you what I think this advice is worth. And you either respect it or you don't. I said, I'm uncomfortable with doing this in the first place because we're competitors.
Right.
But I will do it for you, and I will give you the good information, but I'm going to charge what I feel is fair.
Right.
Okay. Just give me the bulk up diet for $3.99, David. I will go with that, and then you will just do that, and then I'll figure out the rest on my own. I said, all right. I went on the computer. I did the diet up. He sent me a check. I got the check. I did the diet. I was about to give it to him when his secretary called me the next day and said that he changed his mind. Don't cash the check.
He didn't tell us that part.
I don't know if it was a trick, if he just wanted to waste my time, just play with my head, or whether he really wanted me to do it and then changed his mind.
You know what he
I still don't know.
Back in the old days,
It's
he
Tose.
liked to play his little head.
Why would he need you to do a diet for him anyway?
Because I beat him.
Ah.
You don't have to be done. You don't have to be over the hill at 35, at 40. I mean, at Tose at 44 or 45. Brian, Vicky, and they're all doing it, and they look as good as, if not better, than ever.
Separated first and second place.
Jay's not going to win. Please don't
Coming
let
in,
him win.
presenting the trophy for second place from Physical Magazine, David Hunt. Presenting a check for $55,000.
I'm involved in the world's dumbest sport.
Peter Mirabillo. Coming in second place tonight, Chris Cormier.
What a bunch of crap!
5 years in a row, he's been second.
What a bunch of crap!
Dude, he knows it.
Once Dexter was out
There's so many people better than him there tonight.
That is unbelievable. So, Jake.
This is why I have no aspirations of making it in this sport.
For the third year in a row.
It's just, what's it based on?
What's
it based on? Your name, your status, who you know, who you what?
Congratulations, Chris.
The previous November, feeling that he was in the best shape of his career, Dave traveled to Florida to enter the NPC Nationals. It was the largest group of competitors in the history of the contest.
What happened at the Nationals in Miami?
Well,
What
I
happened?
was completely overlooked at the Nationals in Miami. I felt completely invisible. I really put my heart and soul into preparing for that show, thinking that there was a really good chance of me making top 15. And I got overlooked. You know, maybe it's because of my physique, maybe it's not. Maybe it's because there's so many well-known people there. Maybe it was, I don't know. But I got overlooked. I think that in the beginning, when I was starting to get ready for this year's Delaware, I was still very bitter about that.
It was this stunning disappointment that led to the decision to concentrate his energies on the local contests. Not everyone agreed with the plan.
What do you think about David competing in the Delaware again this year?
I think it's foolish because if he loses, it's going to tarnish his win from last year. He really has nothing to gain and everything to lose from it.
Well, apparently not everyone is in favor of me doing the show, but I got to expect that. This is from Al Krakowiak, one of the judges. He says, what are you going to do, waste your time and do a show that you already won? How about you are qualified and need to take all your energy and do a national show? He spells it out. How about the Junior Nationals and then the North American Championships in September, or just do the Nationals 20 pounds heavier than last year? Don't do the regional shows. No need to. If you want to, be seen, go to the shows and show your face and talk to the judges and other bodybuilders. You should not waste your money and time to do the Delaware. If you need to qualify, sure, do it, but it's not worth the money. You should be concentrating on something bigger. You have all the qualities of a national level competitor. Go there and do some damage. If you want a dust collector, come to my house. I will give you some. So tell me, what do you think? Should you do something that almost killed you last year or something that's more important in the bodybuilding world? Let me know. Stay big. Ow. It's interesting. When Arnold won his first Olympia, and he could have stopped there, but he won it 6, 7 times. And each time he beat a different group of people, and each time he the credibility of the contest got greater and greater.
I'm sort of thinking in terms of like George Foreman.
Let me tell you something.
The heavyweight championship when he was 45, it was like a storybook ending.
Right.
But he didn't stop there. He keeps going. He's going to fight the 26-year-old guy next. He's 55.
Uh-oh. He's going to do it again?
Yeah.
There's a certain point where you need to stop, but this is good for Dave's business. It brought him a lot of business last year, and I think that if he can be, the 2-time consecutive Mr. Delaware, then again, his business is just going to double again.
Hey, Al, you want to get in the documentary? Let's get him on film saying, Dave, don't do the Delaware.
Dave, don't do the Delaware. You're an idiot. Why want to do that? No.
Why can't I do the Delaware?
You already won it.
So what if me winning it brings higher quality competitors to the stage? And
From
now
Delaware?
the bar has been raised.
From Delaware?
I can defend my title against better competitors.
That's Delaware?
In Delaware.
There's 400 people that live here.
I say you do the Delaware. I say he does the Delaware. I say Big Al does the Delaware. We all do the Delaware. We keep Delaware a name. Now,
You won it. Al's an asked a competitor watching because he has the amateur level, regional level.
raise the bar.
He's going to compete in November.
I gotta build some biceps.
The Delaware is such a small show.
I know.
There's 12 people in it. There's 2 people that are in
What if Jose comes back and looks
Who? It's just, waste of time and energy. It's like trophy collecting. How would you do that?
that's responsible for doing this? The actual company that's responsible for doing this is inflamed.
You'd be a heavyweight and be bigger.
Yeah, but can his joints hold out?
It's good.
No, seriously, he's in a lot of pain. That was another factor.
Don't turn into a sports doc.
Look at him. How disappointed must he be? You know how much work he did to look like that?
To just be sent home.
Yeah, this does not even make the top 6. It's just not fair. You put yourself up there and you say, hey, judge me. Tell me what you think of the work I've done. And then you have to abide by their decision. Their opinion.
And then you go in the back and throw F-bombs everywhere and throw your trophy.
No, that's if it's you. And call the girl who beat you a But I'm not about working up the NPC ladder for the next 10 years, which I don't have, to possibly make top 5 in the nationals or possibly go pro and never win a contest ever again. And I realize I have everything to lose and not much to gain with this one, but I'm willing to take that chance.
Does your family understand what you tried to do?
No, definitely not. To them and to most people who were never competitive athletes, they think living is something different than an athlete thinks is living. Do you know what I mean? Live a little bit, they say. Well, living a little bit means something different to everyone. To them, it might mean just food.
I hate the way he eats. I know it's necessary, but I just think it's so limited. I just don't think he should be eating the same things all the time.
You know how many things are on his diet?
About 3.
So what does the phrase food that works mean?
To me,
What does it mean?
it means 6 foods.
What are they?
The foods that work: We're going to take all the foods on the planet. Only 6 of them work. And when I say work, I mean to create the leanest body possible. Should I give away the secret 6 foods that work?
Food holds no enjoyment for the serious bodybuilder. It is merely matter, judged only by its ability to build muscle. For Dave, food can be separated into 2 groups. Food that doesn't work, which is almost everything, and food that works.
The 6 foods that work are egg whites, oatmeal, tuna, banana, chicken breast, brown rice.
And that's it.
And brown rice and sweet potato are interchangeable. So there's between 6 and 7 depending. Right? That's it.
Thank you. Do you have a scoop for the...
Just really? Now stop this foolishness.
Stop it.
It's delicious. I'm just
It's moist, though, Joe. It's moist.
everything. And Angie, your mom's nice rice pudding there.
Oh, that's delicious.
Wonderful.
It probably tastes good on top of the cake.
It probably would. You're going to have to report it to me. Let me know. I'll have my black coffee.
Does that make it difficult to go to family gatherings?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it makes it impossible. Closer to a show. I just don't want to put myself... And there was a time when I did put myself through it, but I don't want to go there with my pre-made Tupperware food while everyone's eating burgers and you know, macaroni salad, and sit there and break out my food while the comments are made about, you know, what is that? This is perfectly good burger. This is why eat some of that? I refuse to put myself through that anymore.
That's up
You
before
put the
serves the
put
food,
onion
heats
celery
it all,
when you boil
and
it.
it's
I
all,
just put pepper on it.
heats up everything and
Put
tacks it
celery
up.
in there and give it a little bit of flavor.
I don't care.
But she doesn't do the food. Either the caterer does
Oh,
or
it's good when it's boiled. Yeah, I like it.
I just want it to taste good.
I don't care.
Flavor doesn't mean anything to you?
No. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time to eat good tasting food after the show. I haven't gotten around to the world of flavor yet. It just needs things to taste like something.
You know why?
Why?
You're boring.
Hey,
Okay?
it gets the job
I don't
done.
want to hear it.
You're boring, Bobby.
It gets the job done.
Obviously, what I do gets the job done too. I took second.
Don't you know who you're talking to?
Living life to them, and things that make them happy, have nothing to do with competition or winning. And they don't understand that mindset at all. I know that for a fact.
Do you want some flavor for that water?
No, I don't want flavor. I hate flavor. You want Coke?
Would you like calories or
In fact, anything with flavor, I want to remove the flavor.
Chocolate milk or something like that. Beer?
How many calories in that sweet potato other than the white potato?
Oh, who the hell knows?
Oh, good, you have it all counted out.
No, I go by instinct at this point. I know what to do. I don't need to count nothing.
Brown sugar.
No, I don't want butter, sour cream, and brown sugar on it. Family gatherings, like I said, they'll still be there after the show's over. It's not like they're going to go away. They'll still be there. I want to accomplish something. Then go to the family gathering. Rinse your tuna. Rinse your tuna. Rinse your tuna. Tuna fish is a beverage. Oatmeal is a beverage. They're not things to be eaten. They're things to be drunk.
I like getting drunk.
Refreshing. That's how you eat 82 ounces of tuna a day. You drink it.
The monotony of the diet is one of the most striking revelations I've had during the making of this video. The repetition of the 6 foods, the endless meals of tuna straight from the can, the plain boiled chicken and broccoli, the almost complete absence of any kind of treats, Most people would go crazy on such limited fare. But Dave, he seems to thrive on the discipline of the task.
Right? Really disgusting.
Truthfully, that's not healthy in the long run. I think you better quit that crap. I mean, eating that way, and just normal, moderate.
What about all the mercury in tuna?
Well,
He's gonna die from his injuries
Don't
anyway.
worry about that after I win the show.
So does it get to be a drag making 21 eggs for breakfast every morning?
nah, I don't think about it. The things that I do to get ready for a show are autonomic. They just happen. I don't think about it. I don't think about it in terms of, oh, this is boring. Oh, this same food again. If I allowed myself to think about it in those terms, I'd probably never get through it. I just put myself on automatic pilot and settle into this routine that is very, very repetitive, but very effective. And I know that if I do these same things every day at the same time, that each day I'm a little closer to my goal.
But you're like a robot that shuts everything else out.
Oh, precisely.
There's no other life.
Absolutely. That's the only way it works. That's the only way it's going to work. It's these people who try to combine getting ready for a show and having a life too that never get there. I believe in just settling into this very, very carefully composed routine and locking into that to the exclusion of all else. And that's why it works.
I have something in my teeth.
Do I have something in my teeth?
Do you think he can ever really give it up?
So forever not put it in it.
No problem.
With less than 2 months to go till the Delaware, Jen joins her competitors in a practice session with Tracy Greenwood.
A little bit of belly down your knee again. Okay, now when I say quarter turn, you're going to face the back. Yep. Perfect. Do it. Perfect. Perfect. Now take your left hand, right hand, whatever. That's always what you want to do. And head up, though. Right. Okay. Ready? Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Wait for my call. Quarter turn to the right. Good. We're going to do it one more time. Don't bend your knees. Okay? Quarter turn to the right. Okay. Yeah, those are nice. That's what you like. Okay, now start over here. Daisy, this rope was a mess the first stage. Mess. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Yes, stick your butt out a little bit more. There you go. There you go. Does it hurt? Yeah. That's it.
She knows how to stand. She knows how to do her quarter turns. But, mainly she was there to have Tracy assess how she looks. Am I looking like I should for 8 weeks out?
What did you think?
I think she does. But I think she's exactly where she needs to be. Not any ahead of schedule. But she needs to really watch what she's doing.
What Tracy?
Tracy did a diet for her, which I'm so glad she did. Because Jen knows that I know what I'm doing, but she just doesn't listen to me. It just doesn't carry as much weight.
Right.
when Tracy puts it on paper, she'll like follow it to the letter. When I say it, it's like, she'll do it, but half-assed, and like I'll try to say something. You shouldn't be doing that. She gets mad at me. So if Tracy puts it on paper, she'll follow it. So I said, I don't give a shit. Just Trace, do or die. Now she's following everything to the letter. Like 2.5, asparagus spears. She'll do 2.5 asparagus spears. It's got to come from someone else.
Tracy and Alan told me one thing, and then I go home, and somebody else tells me something completely different. And I'm stuck right in the middle.
Oh, yeah, you cutting carbs today?
Cutting carbs? I've been cutting carbs since 2 months ago.
Dude, she eats green beans for carbs.
Ready to eat my hand.
Oh, that's right. This is not the diet that you designed.
Not at all.
This is the Tracy
Tracy
Starter
Greenwood,
diet.
can you live till contest day diet?
The next time I met up with Adam and Victor, it seemed like things weren't going too well. Although Victor was still enthusiastic, Adam was late getting to the gym and seemed disoriented.
What happened?
Low on the carbs, all on carbs.
Yeah?
I had to give him a diet where it's very flat, very flat. Give him a high carb day and then start staying in this all day. So he cycles, keeps his metabolism guessing. So his metabolism, we speed it up, then we trick it, give it less food. Then we speed it up again, so we trick it and give it less food. It's working.
Yeah? Looks like he's out of it. Victor said he's shocking his body, giving him high carb days and low carb days to trick his body into eating muscle and losing fat. What's that all about?
That's new school crap. That's what that is.
Right.
Losing fat quick.
Yeah.
He is. He said appetite and all of that's popping up.
Right.
Huh?
Did you notice the sweet spots though, like I said?
Yeah. I don't know what their expectations of me would be. Yeah.
Do the best you can do, right?
Yeah, just do the best I can do. Never failed at anything, so it's another challenge. It's everyone I have to work with, man. I'm very proud. I mean, we're talking about a complete beginner.
The reason Victor does things like that is because he has to pull tricks like that on his ass because he waits till 6 weeks before he starts dieting. So if he started 6 months out or 4 months out or 5 months out like I do, you eat carbs all the way up. You don't have to feel like that. I always feel great. That's why I'm able to gain muscle right up to the day of a show. Not lose it. Not lose it. I guarantee he's losing muscle.
Go like this. Put it tip from your skin.
There you go. Go
like this.
But no one listens to me. What do I know? I'm only a 25-year veteran. How do I maintain my intensity?
Yeah.
It's easy. The contest is coming up. Fear of losing, I think, keeps me more motivated than anything else. Not so much winning, but fear of losing, especially in Delaware, on a local level. It cannot happen.
As the contest date approaches, the pace quickens and intensity increases. Diets get even more strict and more precise. Workouts more intense, if that's even possible.
Pain's temporary.
More cardio is piled onto an already exhausting workload. The pros that can make a living at this, you can count on one hand. Everyone else must hold down day jobs while finding the time and energy to train. sometimes several times a day.
And I've been doing double sessions for the last
For the last 2 weeks?
2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's 2 a day?
2 a day.
Okay. So on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, you add an extra 30 minutes. Okay. And you can even do Sunday. You know, whatever.
Not after your leg workouts.
Oh, for God's sake, what a pansy. I already did 30 minutes of cardio and practiced my routine, legs, and now I'm doing another 30 minutes of cardio.
Okay, so wait, let me go over this again. So Emily was asking tonight what your body fat percentage was. And I was like, well, I took it 2 days ago and he's 2.5. She goes, 2.5? I said, yeah, 0? And he'll be dead. So he might not make it to the show.
Is it really 2.5?
Yes.
I've never heard of a human being that low.
I've never achieved that.
There is no human being that low unless you're Skeletor.
I'm very, very upset with myself.
Really? What's wrong?
Water everywhere. Water logs. And another thing that's freaking me out is that I have no access to tanning beds this year. We had tanning beds here last year. He replaced them with the booths. Gets my upper body tanned, my lower body, my legs are white as paper. So this whole getting ready for the show, I've been under the impression that my legs aren't hard enough, my legs don't look good enough because they're white.
This doesn't come out of being sane. This comes out of having some sort of deficiency, mental or otherwise.
I try so hard to be the best girlfriend in the gym with him, but I just can't train with him. I'm a very independent person. I don't like talking. Every time I open my mouth when I'm around him, I'm complaining about something, and I know it pisses him off.
All she does is bitch. All she does. I have so many pains, aches, things are throbbing, falling asleep. I don't say a word.
I feel sorry for him that he's dating.
She just constantly bitches about her any little tiny little thing too that would probably pass in 2 minutes. She feels it necessary to say it. Well, why?
Well, she's aware of it.
Is she married? Make her stop.
Adam, give me a call back. This is Mike Pulcinella calling again. Give me a call back. I'd like to check in with you sometime. Maybe take a little more video and see how you're doing.
A week ago, his diet, I guess, is getting too hard for him. He freaks out at work on somebody and got himself in trouble. And about 3 days later, he tells me he's done dieting. He doesn't want to do it no more. And now he's telling me he just wants to do the contest for fun. And I don't train people that don't want to win.
Anybody can go to the gym and throw weights around and grunt and groan. But the hard part is the diet.
Talking about
Yeah.
Is that what defeats most people?
Yeah. That's where it falls apart for everybody. They want to eat what they want to eat when they want to eat it. Well, who doesn't?
But we're getting 6 weeks out. I had to toughen it up because he had some areas that weren't losing fat. His lower back had a big fat roll. Like a big roll. When he leaned back, it was like a big piece of dough. He said he just couldn't take it anymore. And he broke down. He cheated on his diet. He lied to me about it. He wouldn't fess up to me. When I said, look, I know you cheated on your diet. Just tell me what you ate. He asked me why I was getting on his ass. I'm his trainer. I mean, I just can't do it anymore.
Hey, Adam, it's Mike Pulcinella. It's about 6:30 Wednesday, and I was just talking to Victor. You've got to meet with me. You've got to get on film and tell your side of the story.
I've seen 1,000 hymns come and go. Flashiest flash in the pans you can imagine. And he's yet another one, that's all.
Give me a call back when you get a chance. Thanks. 742. See you later.
You know, when we first started, wanted to win, and I was training somebody that wanted to win, and now I'm training somebody that just wants to show up, and I just don't really want my name associated with that because I'm a champion.
I think you take him seriously from day one anyway. Person has to earn my attention. You know what I mean?
You need to take
At
him
least do
serious.
one shot.
It's disconnected.
He's done.
Built him up. Still doing it.
No, I guarantee he's not.
Well, he thinks he's still doing it.
He's just another casualty of the sport.
Nearly 20 weeks of training and deprivation are starting to take its toll on Dave and Jen.
You're or you slept all day.
Oh, I didn't. Worked out today on 0 carbs. But yeah, you did every day. Look, wants to know, do you really like this split? Because you always say how much you hate it.
Yep.
But you do it.
That's what I said. I said she does it though.
I love it, or I hate it because it. I don't know.
It's funny how the body tries to survive. You realize that something's wrong. So, it makes you tired, which makes you not move, which conserves energy. Although I don't think it's going to work. I'm really exhausted. I have to leave off from work. Just so I can be home. Because it wouldn't happen, man. I tried to go into work and I just couldn't focus and I had no energy. I was being rude to people. I said, you know what? I can't do this.
I literally look at them and tell them to go away. How are you
Really?
feeling? Like shit, can't you tell?
You like the job or what? I'm gonna smash that thing over your head.
Sorry. Well, hang in there, guys. A couple days.
Until you said that, I wasn't gonna hang in there. I was about to give up. I've had enough.
You guys suck.
With less than 24 hours to go till contest time, Dave's close friend Telly has come to assist in a bodybuilding ritual, tanning night. Even though Jen and Dave have been hitting the tanning booths religiously for weeks, they know that the bright lights on stage can wash out muscular definition. Proper coloring can make the difference between first place and also rank. Coat after coat of tanning lotion is applied with sponge brushes. It takes all night.
Telly's my boy. He amazes me time and time again, man. He'll be there. He'll be there for me. And he's there for me like no one else can be. I mean, he just puts aside life. And he comes down from North Jersey. And he's just all about helping me out, man. He's great.
Okay, this is for the morning.
Because of course, Team Dave is back. And then this will be for the evening. Red is the death color.
Oh, Telly, guess what? I dripped right down my ass crack to my now my ass is on fire, dude.
Really?
Some alcohol Yeah. Yeah, it's touching my Oh, very good. Actually, if you could.
Oh, that's a friend.
Stop it up. Ah, thank you. That's all I need you to do. We come from a whole sport and area of interest where the body is just the body. It's not
thing to work
there's no
with.
stigmas attached to it. Yeah.
Have people try to talk you into competing?
Oh, there you go. Trophy, it's not me, buddy.
Now you want to throw some money in there, that might.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I'll pay me some money. Now you're talking.
Sometime during the third coat, Jen quietly asked Telly if he could see a little bit of bloating in her lower abdomen.
Just stop analyzing your physique in 2 seconds.
I didn't ask you.
I heard you.
For a reason.
I heard you. Trying to give you good advice. Take it or leave it. You're gonna change from half hour to half hour.
Okay. It's been like that for the last couple of weeks. Just wondering.
Just chill. You look ridiculous. You look amazing. You improved from last year. You're better than yourself and everyone else there. That's it. Period. Sports spawns more neuroses, I swear to Christ.
My neuroses have nothing to do with this.
With midnight approaching and still another coat to go, I decided to go home and get some sleep. The contests are held down by the Wilmington riverfront at the Kahuna, tropical-themed game room/nightclub. The day begins with a weigh-in to determine who will be competing in which weight class, and then the sign-up. When it was Dave's turn to step up to the table, he got an unexpected shock.
Yeah, because the East Coast is a national qualifier also.
I can't do the Delaware.
Can't
What happened?
do one.
Not allowed to do it. I won.
Yeah. You won the
That's
overall
cool.
last
That's
year.
fine. You know what?
So,
Hell with it.
let's go talk to Bruce.
I got to roll with it, right?
Get all your money back.
That's cool.
Maybe he'll let you guest close. You want guest close? Maybe he'll throw a couple dollars.
Of course, they picked the darkest, noisiest spot in the club to have the most important conversation of the day.
Competitor who wins a national qualifier can only compete in that same contest when their national qualification runs out. So he can't come back and do either one of the shows until next year. He can't do either one this year.
Either one.
Either one. He can't do the East Coast or the Del State because they're both a national qualifier. So
This can't happen. I've
trained for 20 weeks for this. I can believe it. I know more than anybody knows.
The only thing is that we've had several back-to-back state champs throughout the years.
And you see this.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I mean, there it is in black and white. You know.
Yeah, I didn't even get that.
Like I said, the NPC is very, very plain about this particular situation. There's nothing I can do about opening up.
know that?
There's no way for him to know. There's no way for him to know.
He sees the list up of back-to-back champs, and it's always been that way.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know who, prior to this time, I can't speak for him. All I can do is tell you that he can't compete. There's no way. Yes, but. Where's he at?
He's outside, or he's just trying to calm down.
Yeah, I probably should leave him alone.
I was telling Adam, I feel like pulling out myself because I worked out the whole year to compete against Dave.
He worked so friggin' hard, and they were saying that he couldn't compete. Well, why send him a fucking letter?
And now all of a sudden you can't compete.
Correct.
It's bullshit.
Yes.
You can't do either one of the contests?
I don't want to do it.
Oh, you're.
Oh, okay, Jen.
The whole
come
reason
on.
why we were doing this was to do it together. Everything that you went through, you've got to be kidding me.
That's what I
want to
understand.
tear
Understand.
someone apart.
I learned this 45 minutes ago, so I've had time to take it in and deal with it. You must have just found out. We have so many equal competition. I told Bruce, I said, if I'm not on that stage tonight, if I'm not on that stage tonight, you're going to have a riot.
He is going to have to refund a lot of money.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
He still might. People are still going to
I
complain.
think he knows that. You don't need to be getting upset about this and ruining your whole money.
We did this for a reason, or else I wouldn't have done this stupid show.
She's
God! Ugh!
You go out there and kiss my ass. That's all you can do, sweetie.
What we didn't know at the time was that Al, Bruce, and Telly were working frantically behind the scenes to see if something could be done. But it was Tracy Greenwood who contacted NPC president Jim Mannion and somehow convinced him to bend the rules a bit and let Dave compete in the East Coast.
You know, CJ contacted Jim Rockell, trying to get Jim Mannion.
This all happened just within the past 20 minutes.
Hour, that's all she's doing.
Like the top powers that be in this sport were just contacted about this.
So there you go. You're in.
Beautiful thing.
You're in for the East Coast. You're all set.
Thank you. I apologize for any
It was not your fault. It wasn't anything you did. Right?
Man,
That's all right.
power and
Don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Just
But,
go out there and have a good time and do some damage.
I always do that. The good time part. I hope to do the damage part.
All right. Very good.
Thanks.
You're welcome, sir. Where are you now?
All competitors, please report to the stage where the judges table.
Punching, spitting. There won't be any verbal confrontation on stage, holding hands, pushing, shoving, whatever. This is the bodybuilding show. We're going to have fun. When you do your quarter turns, your feet will be together. Okay, your heels will be touching if you can. Okay, quarter turn. When you do your quarter turns, your hands must be at your side. No twisting. Show them the twist. Do not twist. You guys are feeling dizzy, staggering, cramping. You can't talk. You don't know where you're going. Don't know who you are because you're too dehydrated. You're trying to kill yourself for this show. It's not worth it.
I think Al has a certain someone in mind.
What happened?
Backstage in the Delaware last year, I started cramping with my calves. Then it went up to my thighs. He told me to lay upside down. I laid upside down with my feet up. Continued to cramp up into my legs, up into my abs, at which point he informed me that what happens next is the heart. It goes up throughout the body. Well, yeah. So I was this close to my heart seizing from lack of fluids. So he went and he got me, what'd you get me?
Water and peanuts.
Water and peanuts. Obviously the salt and the water put water back into my body.
You told me that you actually considered for a second before drinking the water.
I actually thought about it. At the Delaware. I did all that work. I wanted to win. I didn't want Gerald to come up and just because my heart was gonna cramp, he takes first.
Number 11. Hold on. 13. 14.
The contest is in two parts: the day show, also known as Prejudging, and the night show. Each competitor is evaluated against every other competitor in their class. After calling the quarter turns, The head judge calls out the 8 mandatory poses. The front double biceps. Front lat spread.
Relax.
Side chest. Side triceps. Rear double biceps. The rear lat spread. The ab and thigh and the most muscular. There's a long list of divisions and weight classes, and many competitors. Some enter themselves in several classes to increase their odds of winning a trophy, so you may end up seeing the same faces in different combinations all morning. Only the most die-hard fans and friends can sit through a prejudging. It is a long and drawn-out process, not helped by the fact that the air conditioner in the surf room wasn't working properly, and the temperature was well over 90 degrees by 11 o'clock. There were so many competitors, especially in the novice class, that things got out of hand a few times. Despite Dave's certainty, Adam Gamito did show up, though he had some problems of his own.
Arms at your sides. Number 14, put your arm at your side. You got a right arm, number 14, put it at your side.
At the local level, the gap between the best and the worst is wide. Some of these guys, I wondered why they're even on stage and who let them in. After mandatories, each competitor gets to perform a 90-second individual freestyle routine.
Brian's been around forever. He's been doing this a long time, and it shows. The polish, his posing, his conditioning, shape, the attention to detail is all there. Victor frustrates me. Today, it's obvious he prepared for 3 weeks. Will he ever win the big one? I don't know. Who knows? But the guy's as much into partying as he is into bodybuilding.
How much more do we have to go?
Relax.
A lot.
That's
Here at Delaware State Men, we have to do all the classes with the men. Then we move to East Coast.
Relax. Guys, thank you very much.
Adam. Bodybuilding is not for everybody, you know, and I think he might have underestimated what's required to get from point A all the way to the stage. He stopped really training for this a month to a month and a half ago. He stopped listening to Victor, who was his trainer, and he went off on his own. And, you know, you wake up the morning of the show looking like he does, you don't show up.
How do you think Sammy looks?
Amazing. Amazing. The only person who scares me here today. The only one.
Banned from the Delaware, Dave continues to wait for the East Coast competition while the women get ready to go on.
$23, $18, $23, $34.
You know, here's a girl who just loved to eat and drink and is just able to shut that off for 6 months at a time. What she does when she gets in the mindset is truly impressive. She's a girl. I don't care what you say, it's tougher for them.
I am sweating. It is so humid in here now. My eyes were so dry, I couldn't see a thing. It was like a white blur.
Next is the fitness category, which showcases athletic ability. And then, inexplicably, the figure competitors are brought out again, this time in a two-piece bathing suit. Then comes women's bodybuilding, in which Vicky is also entered.
I've never seen her look better, and she's been doing this for about as many years as I have. Today she looks great. She's nailed it. Her conditioning is awesome. She's ripped. She's proportionate. Don't know how well she'll do in the figure, because I think she's more of a bodybuilder's type figure. But in that category, she should lean up. I think someday she will turn pro, someday soon. It's almost like having a security blanket there when Telly's there. It's almost like if he's there, I know nothing could go wrong.
Can I tell you how long? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, the East Coast? East Coast lightweights on stage. All right, that's it. You're good, bro. Let's do it.
Where's Pulcinella?
I'll get him. He's in the back.
Hey, get Dave.
I'll get him.
He's up next.
All right. I'll tell him. Phone for you.
Come on out, Dave. Come on out, Dave. You guys are up. 69. Hold on. Go ahead, you're up. 70. 71.
Finally, it was time for the East Coast competition. There were a few crossovers from the Delaware, as well as a few new faces, including Lance Shaw from Philadelphia. Word had traveled through the grapevine that Lance felt that Dave was past his prime.
First show. This will be his first show? And he's talking...
He's going to win the overall. He sees no reason why he won't beat me.
Really?
None. Just a former football player, decided to turn bodybuilder. And he's going to beat everyone in the show, handily, including me.
Thank you.
If this is his first show, there's no way he knows what to do. I'm sure he doesn't know about showing good body parts, hiding bad ones. There's no way he can at his first show. Let's say for the sake of argument, he shows up with the same quality of body that I have. He's still going to lose because he doesn't know those things. Coloring, probably didn't drop his water, he won't know how to pose or how long to hold the poses, quarter turns, he'll be fidgeting, all that stuff. I don't care how good your body parts are.
While Al and the other judges tally their scores, there's just enough time for a quick dinner in the club restaurant. For some of them, this will be the first non-bodybuilding food they've had in months.
Flex and Muscle Fitness Forum 2004 Delaware State East Coast Classic. And tonight, the level of competition show has stepped up tenfold. You're going to see some fantastic bodybuilders, some top-notch national level bodybuilders on the stage tonight.
At the night show, we do it all again. All the categories, all the weight classes. But with a full house, the competition is more intense. Posing routines are set to music. There are athletic demonstrations, and pro guest posers, the final Posedown becomes a last chance battle to sway the judges by a point or two. Finally, trophies are awarded.
11, Adam Novice. And give it up. And in first place, competitor, number 64, give it up for Sally. 11, Adam Novice. In second place, competitor number 34, Carol Litzel. And the Masters Women overall winner is competitor number 18, Vicki Nixon.
There were a few disappointments.
And in second place, competitor number Brian Nixon. That means the Masters over 35 winner is Pasquale Guido. Give it up for Pasquale.
And when it came time for Adam Gamito's class to be called back on stage, he was nowhere to be found.
Because he didn't do well this morning, he left.
Maybe. You know Adam went home, right?
He never showed up.
For the second half.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Surprise, surprise.
And strangely, Tosé, who I had expected to challenge Dave the most, placed himself in a category that guaranteed an easy win.
The Delaware bodybuilding legend, Tosé Monjericho.
And then withdrew from the competition entirely.
I also felt I was in condition to take first. I don't want to be those guys who sack. And next day I'll come back condition 100%. I hope they will come back. So
I'm looking forward to it.
We'll have a good show next year.
Fitness overall winner, competitor number 1, Heather Ross. Give it up. And in second place, competitor number 22, Daisy Jorgensen. And winning the figure short division, competitor number 18, Vicki Nixon. Your East Coast lightweight winner, competitor number 18, Vicki Nixon. And the winner of the Master Figure Division is competitor number 18, Vicki Nixon. Give it up. 18, Vicki Nixon. And in second place, competitor number 26, Rachel Sokolik. And in first place, competitor number 24, Jennifer Emmy. Competitor number 25.
Congratulations. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Tall class figure division, competitor number 32, Francesca Oke.
This was the moment that Jen had been dreading. Going head-to-head with the winners of the other height classes, and especially Vicky, who had been sweeping her categories all day. But Vicky was a bodybuilder, first and foremost. Had she been able to adjust her physique enough to take the figure overall as well?
The 2004 Delaware State figure overall champion is competitor number 24, Jennifer.
And so Sammy, the surprise entry, looked poised to take David's crown, and there was nothing that Dave could do about it.
Number 62, Sammy. All right, guys.
13 hours after arriving at the Kahuna, dehydrated, exhausted, and in extreme intestinal distress, Dave prepares to mount the stage for his night show posing routine.
He is the reigning Delaware State and East Coast bodybuilding champion. He's from Newark, Delaware. He trains at Bodybuilding and Gold's Gym. He's self-employed nutrition counselor. His hobby is being the Pulcinator. Ladies and gentlemen, competitor number 69, Mike Pulcinella. Give it up!
Did you let me film you working out your routine a little bit?
I don't work out my routine.
You just think it and then do it?
I listen to the song about a couple dozen times, picture it. Then when I'm on the bike, picture it over again. When I get on stage, it's like I practice it with that. I never heard of such a thing. No one does that.
In rapid succession, the winners of the East Coast weight categories were announced.
And in second place, competitor number 61, Vic Del Campo. Your East Coast middleweight bodybuilding champion is competitor number 62, Sammy Segura. Vic. And in first place, competitor number 11, Adam Zarwinski. And if we take the fifth place trophy, East Coast Light Heavyweight Championship, number 70, Lance Shaw. Who's it gonna be? In second place, competitor number 64, Dan Rapacelli. And your East Coast Light Heavyweight Champion, competitor number 69, Dave, the Pulcinator.
With Lance and Tosay out of the way, Dave and Sammy must now go head-to-head. For Dave, beating Sammy would mean a symbolic second win of the Delaware title he so desperately wanted. As I was filming them, just about to go on stage, I noticed a weird thing. Sammy's girlfriend, who had always been hovering around Sammy when I tried to photograph him, blocked him completely from my view and refused to move. It was strange, but no matter. Within seconds, Sam and Dave would be in the final Posedown of the night. And here, there was no hiding from the spotlight.
All right. Who do you like? Who's it going to be? I have the envelope, please.
Bring him out of the woodwork.
He was a little skinny, scrawny kid.
Beat them all. Beat them all. I worry about it. Beat them all.
He was a little skinny, scrawny kid. Carried it to extreme.
I hate the bodies. Stop this.
Beat them all.
The 2004 East Coast Classic bodybuilding champion overall winner is competitor number 69.
I could just see how it would come out.
You look like you're in freaking WWF.
Yes, she does.
She really does. Can you flex for me?
Show me your abs, baby.
Holy
I
shit.
thought he was gonna punch me. I'm like, I just ate cheesecake.
I would have punched her.
No.
But I saw those freaking things. I was like, if I punch her, I'll
You
probably
might hurt.
break my arm.
You gotta be careful with that. It's like
Damn.
punching a brick
Hey,
wall.
were y'all in that bodybuilding thing?
Yeah.
You're looking at the two winners.
You're looking at the two.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, the two winners of the whole show.
Oh, so you're feeling good right now?
Yes.
Damn straight.
Definitely feeling
Yeah,
good.
bad.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet you I'm bigger than you. I don't even freaking lift weights, man.
Let's see.
Oh,
Okay, guys, you guys can't
Throw it
look
up.
because you guys are definitely bigger than me. So you can't look at this. You can't look.
All right.
I don't even look.
Oh, you have a cute little guy. Actually, wow, you have a nice bicep.
Well, guys, I've now met Miss East Coast. Give it up for my name's Fred, so I'm drunk as fuck. So
No shit.
Fred's cool.
wiping your ass
Nice
out.
meeting-
for today's youth.
Nice meeting y'all, bodybuilders.
Well.
Anyways, guys, I'm sorry, but Delaware sucks. I'm not from
Go somewhere
Delaware,
else.
thank God.
Go back.
Peace!
Have fun.
Later.
Be careful.
Peace out.
All right, let's go.
genetics are going to pay off. 27-inch waist, 20-inch guns. All right? Do you hear me? Because I'm coming.